My name is DC and I'll be giving you match analysis for Atletico Ottawa versus Forge. I hope I said that right. I don't mean to offend any Canadians. This is the Canadian Soccer League. Alright, so we go with a wonderful acrobatic finish from the player here. But what I would like to highlight is the two players in the circle. The player in orange is supposed to be marking the player in the stripes. Unfortunately, since they've left the high line, you're supposed to mark your player man to man. What happens is that he lets his marker go, and then now he goes to do an overhead, and then the player behind has marked his player, has followed his player all the way through. The other player in orange did not manage and he's left his player open. Yes, this was a hard finish, but congrats to him for putting that in. What a good finish. Alright, here the second goal. I believe sometimes in order to prevent one problem you have to go straight to it. So here, as the player in stripes is standing, he could have gone to the ball and attacked the space the attacker was going to attack to anyway. Unfortunately, he holds his line and the ball deflects off of him, leading to an own goal. I do believe that if he went to mark the player in orange, he would not have been a victim of an own goal. Unfortunately, sometimes these things happen, but maybe with better body shape, he could have prevented that own goal from happening. Once again here, just unfortunate the keeper couldn't react in time. And now here, as we can see, the two players that are in the circle are near to each other. The player in stripes is supposed to be marking the player in orange. Unfortunately, the player in the striped kit will switch off, and now the player in orange will now move. The player in the stripes was ahead of the player in orange, but the player in orange is now ahead of him. This just shows a lapse in concentration and an unwillingness to mark his man. Now the player in orange is alone and he puts in a wonderful header. And from that distance, that is just amazing. What a very good header. Alright, here, as the cross is coming in, the problem with the high line is when the goal of the high line is to either catch your opponent offside or the player puts the ball in a space where the keeper can catch it. Unfortunately, both go wrong. No one tracks their runners and the keeper makes a very bad judgment, goes to run for the ball, leaves his goal open, and it leads to a goal. This is just a goalkeeping error because at this point there was no need for the keeper to come out, and this shows another danger of a high line. Alright, here, as the cross comes in, the player in the striped kit has it. This player where there are three orange players and one player in the striped kit shows that there's no point having a lot of players around someone. You're supposed to have a man-to-man marking system. You cannot zone or mark like this because as long as the player has a chance to get a shot on, he will score. It does not matter how many players you have around an attacker. Someone is supposed to put in physical contact or at least try and challenge for the ball. Maybe the player in orange here could have been a bit quicker to the ball, but unfortunately he wasn't. Do not leave a man in the box alone, mark him. Here, the player in the striped kit has at least three options: to pass it to the player here, or to the other player there, or he could just kick it out. In this case, any of the three would suffice because this is a very dangerous situation that is there. Unfortunately, he plays it back to, I don't know what he was trying to do. I think this is one of those playing out from the back training sessions that has been drilled into the player's head, and then now he thought there would be someone there. Unfortunately, there was not. But kudos to the striker that latched on to this and made sure to finish. I could say those are very good striker instincts. Now here, as the ball is about to be flicked, the player I've highlighted with the arrow could have made a greater effort to go and track back and to prevent the cross from coming in, because this would have prevented the goal in a way. Because here, the player that has marked the ball again has to now turn and the cross goes in, and what a wonderful header. Now with this header, what I would like to note is in the small circle, the player in the striped kit is further away, and there are two defenders here in the space that the player in the striped kit runs to. So this is a goal that is made out of determination. Anyway, a very good game. My name is DC. I'll catch you in the next match analysis.